Hello, good evening everybody, and thank you for coming to our 10-year anniversary ball. The Jacob Abraham Foundation started in 2015, shortly after we lost Jacob to suicide. The foundation was started really off the back of the community and all the events that the local community put together and everybody's involvement in that. And that's what really inspired me into starting a foundation in Jacob's name. I realised when we lost Jacob that initially there were no support for young men around Jacob's age who maybe were struggling. It was to kind of offer a safe space for people to be able to come and talk about, kind of their thoughts, their feelings and what was going on for them, and just to be listened to. Evolve then into supporting families who were bereaved through suicide. And we know as a family, each person has their own struggles, and in among them are children as well. So we provided support then to children who were bereaved through suicide.
Play therapy helps children to kind of understand their feelings. When I'm working with children, most of the time we're not talking face to face for the whole 50 minutes. Like I said, we use play, we use materials. I can be very creative as well. That way you are working with children to try and help them to open up, but in a safe environment. We've also done some workshops with children and that's been really helpful, so the children can be together and they can see that they're not on their own.
There was still a huge stigma and taboo around the subject, and I think it was welcomed. It's like, right, yes, we need to address this problem. And we just worked really hard and it grew from there. And back in 2020, we were taken very seriously by the National Lottery, and we were funded to open a wellbeing centre. And that's where we really grew then. Through that funding, I was able to take on different members of staff, counsellors, play therapists, and we were able then to secure a really good space, which is here.
You don't know almost what you're going into. It's entering the unknown, and I find it interesting because for the families it's exactly the same, but also they're very vulnerable. And one thing I really try to do as quickly as possible is normalise the feelings, because it's such a tricky topic for them to talk about, and being able to just show the warmth and compassion. There's times where we can't make grief go away, but we can sit alongside people.
It was a really, really tough time for us, and just not really knowing where to turn. It's not something you kind of envision and really know that I was going to go through counselling, but it's a total different approach to what I was expecting, and it really did benefit me, and it kind of built me back where I was strong enough to support those around me.
Great thing about this service is how flexible we can be in offering the support. Just being able to have a bit of momentum or just the conversations, with any members of the team. It's an honour to hear the stories, and I think that is a really big reward that I take from it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who was involved in the Jacob Abraham Foundation. From the bottom of our hearts, you've changed our family life and given us the strength to just move forward to our new normal, where we can now approach life differently, but yet I feel that I've been put back together, to be honest, and I will always be grateful for that.